Yeah, welcome to the chat. So, without further ado, let's just get straight to business. So, right here, we are going to be analyzing the 1 hour chart using support and resistances and seeing how they play out. We are solely going to be focusing on the London and New York support and resistance. So, as these areas, we want to see strong patterns and we want to follow in the trend, we want to follow in the direction. What are support and resistance? These are zones where the market turns and reverses from. They are found in swing highs and lows, daily highs and lows, weekly highs and lows, quarterly highs and lows, monthly highs and lows, and yearly highs and lows. However, for the sake of clarity, we are solely going to be focusing on the 1 hour chart to look at these zones and seeing how price reacts at these zones. So as you can see right here on USD JPY, we can see at London this strong support formed and we have a strong engulfing pattern here. So let us say you're a scalper entering with a very tight stop loss of probably 2 pips. I'm sure you would have caught with a stop loss of about 3 pips. Right here you would have caught close to 20 pips. You would have had about 1 to 10 on this trade, about 1 to 10 RR as a scalper entering with a tight stop loss, and probably as a day trader, if you had a wider stops of about 5 pips, you would have made about 1 to 5. And you can see how price retested this critical support, and we have lots of buyers on the US dollar here trying to buy it up against the Japanese yen, and you can see the reaction of price right here. So on USD CHF, we do not have a strong pattern at the support, so we are going to ignore this pair and see how it plays out later in the day. On Euro USD, no strong support or resistance on the 1 hour. On AUD USD, no strong support or resistance on the 1 hour as we look out for the peaks. So we can check the peak, the high here and the low here as well. That's where we look out for. On AUD JPY, we do not have a critical support or resistance as well. On GBP USD, we do not have a critical support and resistance as well. NZD USD, however, something beautiful is playing out on NZD USD. As you can see, on the 4 hour, we have a critical resistance, and for that reason, on the 1 hour, we can go in for a sell, and you can see how price retested this zone and sold to this point. So, corroborating the fact that we have a strong support on the 4 hour, we can see how this plays out later in the day. On Euro JPY, we have a strong resistance right here, which we are going to expect price to retest and react, and as a scalper you can enter with about 2 pips and see how price retest this particular zone. On AUD CAD, no critical support or resistance on, and as said, we look at the London support and resistance. So it is the London support and resistance we are waiting for, as this is the session that has the most trading volume, and that's what we are always going to be looking out for. So that is all for that. As always, win today, win forever. Plan your trade, trade your plan, and most importantly, manage your risk and emotions.